Hey guys, it's the end of another training week, so it's time for another Tuesday training talk. Last week finished with the 10k race on the Sunday. The whole idea of this week was to recover from that as much as I could, get the legs feeling fresh again and right, and getting back into those really good running routines. Monday morning, got up at 4:30 as usual, dragged myself out the door, got Max on the lead, we're ready to go, and I lasted for 170 metres before I just went, nah. No chance. My calves were absolutely cooked. Right calf especially, but yeah, they were just absolutely dead. So I said, nah, leave it there. Thought I'd try and come back out later on Monday, but just hobbled around all day, just tried to do as much walking and stuff as I could to try and get the rubbish out of my legs. Tuesday, 8Ks, sat on about 5:45s. I really didn't have a pace guide for this. I felt so terrible all day on Monday that I just thought, nah, Tuesday I'm just going to get out and just do something at an easy pace. The aim was to do 8 and I didn't manage to get that done, so I was really, really happy with that. And the legs felt really good afterwards. Wednesday was the first planned session for the week, and the whole idea behind this was just to do some really brief stints at a higher pace, just to go that little bit quicker. What I ended up doing was 4.5Ks at an easy pace, then did a series of 4 30-second bursts at sort of as much as I could, still trying to maintain a bit of control, but yeah, just as hard as I felt, really good to go. You can see they range from like 3:44 to closer to 4 minutes. It was just about getting the legs ticking over, and it was a battle, but you know, felt pretty good at the end. Then jogged for another 4.5Ks, up to 10.68Ks in total. By this stage, the legs, you know, they felt good after Tuesday, or better after Tuesday. Still taking a lot of work to recover. Tuesday's session beat me up even more than I'd like to have admitted, and I was still hobbling around a bit, just struggling with that right calf and everything else on Wednesday. Into Thursday, that's the usual group run day. Did the jog warm up. It lasted about 850 metres, and again, it was feeling pretty terrible. It was only a small group because quite a few of the guys competed on Sunday, so those guys didn't show up, but they did longer races than I did, so they were going to take longer to recover. Went out and thought, oh, I'll just stick with the group and see how it goes. Made it to 5Ks. They went to kick it down another notch, probably closer to that 4-minute K mark at that stage, and I just wasn't having a bar of it at that stage, so I just pulled out, just went, nah, that's enough for me. Walked back to the car, took it easy, gave the legs a good rest. Friday morning, recovery run, things are starting to feel a little bit better, but just went out for the planned 6Ks at a really slow, easy recovery pace. 6Ks at 5:45s, just some easy jogging, hoping the legs feel that a little bit better, and they did at the end of that. Saturday, I normally get out for my long run. Didn't get out on Saturday morning. Holidays has played absolute havoc with my sleep and my routines. By the time I got out Saturday, it was 4:30 in the afternoon, so there's no way I was doing a long run at that time. It was still way too hot. It was still over 30 degrees. So I just switched up what would normally be my Monday effort, which is about an 8K or so, easy pace effort, so somewhere between 5 and 5:30. So I swapped that out so that I could do the long run on Sunday and then do a recovery run on the Monday. Did that 8Ks at 5:10 pace, and that felt really good for finally the legs started coming back, and I felt like running, and I felt up and about. And even at the end of it, my legs I didn't feel like dying and crawling into bed and crying. So, you know, legs starting to feel good and starting to feel a little bit better by the end of the week on the Saturday. I was really surprised by how banged up I was. Also, on Saturday, I think it was, had a chat with my coach, talked about what the future directions are, where I want to go, and what changes we're going to make to the training to make sure that works. And so I'll outline a few of those a little bit later. Sunday, got out and did my long run, and again, following on from the conversation I had with coach, more around what the hills were and the purpose behind the hills. So I went and found some hills that met that purpose, and he talked about the hills in my long run. It's just about changing the gait, just that little bit of change up here and there, just to encourage my legs to adapt and my running style to adapt, and to keep me thinking about my running style. So managed to find some hills sort of Up and around Cairns, we have mountains surrounding us. So if you want to go up the top of the mountain ranges, that's a 45-minute drive to get there. There's some really good running spots there, but that sort of doesn't work for me, running from the front door. So from a front door, I managed to find some sort of basically streets that go halfway up the hills and don't push too steep, which was really, really good. 16 Ks as planned at 5:11s with 130 metres of vertical gain. Really, really good long run. Felt really switched on, really strong, and right through to the end. Really absolutely nailed it. Best long run I've had in the program, and I know I keep saying this over and over again, so I'm really loving working with the coach because I feel stronger, I feel more confident in those long runs, and that for me has been a weakness for a while. Total of 54 Ks for the week, not bad for a recovery week. That'll step up fairly significantly next week because I'll be back in normal training. Moving forward, after the chat with Craig, I've decided my next race is going to be the 7 Cairns Marathon, which is on the 17th of July. I'm going to do the half marathon distance, so 21.1 Ks. The aim there, I don't know if I am able to knock 8 minutes off my time between now and then. Current PB, I'll put it on screen. My goal by the end of this year is to go sub 130. Got a good solid 12 weeks of training between now and then taper before that. So fingers crossed, things should look pretty good. I'm going to incorporate some hill work to start off with. And yeah, we'll see a few changes through the program next week and beyond. Half marathon, here we come. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to throw them down below. Love to hear from you, love to chat about my training. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.